Do they mind if I film?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, okay. I think I saw somewhere in here, maybe? Nope. I swear I saw. Well, here's the store. So
There
yeah.
it is. There
Yeah.
it is. That's my
Gotcha.
grandfather's store. And I actually can remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It had the gas station pump
Oh, yeah.
right there,
Mm-hmm.
and then it had the store. So I grew up remembering the store. I remember the store.
That was my grandfather's. This was his store. At the front was a general store. It had a pool table in there. It was a bar. Bless you. It was a bar in there, so people used to come in here, get a drink, get a little knickknacks. There was a gas pump right out here, so people used to come in and get their gas as well. And then my dad actually lived in this building for about 6 years. The back part was their house, and then the front part was the business part of the building.
Okay.
So this is where this was my grandfather's store.
So is this only half of it? Because on the photos it looks like it goes a little
Well, it did extend a little bit further. It did came down at one point, but it did see the extent right there.
Oh yeah. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
The monsoons really just ripped it apart and it all fell down.
They're brutal.
But the back part right there where that wall begins back there, that was the house part of the building.
It's beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, it must be special to be able to look at something that is in your bit of he-we, was it?
Oh yeah.
All the language was, they were copying the way he might have spoke with his accent.
The Chinese man around here. I think his saying was, "I see you tomorrow." I see you tomorrow. Just, you'll see random old buildings around here.
Right.
This was the trailer of a convicted killer. Him and a friend of his kidnapped 2 girls from a town over in Elfrida, and they brought them up here and they killed the girls up here and they dumped them in the mines. He was convicted in the Arizona prison system.
Is this Luther?
So this is Bigfoot. This is Bigfoot's house. Bigfoot. He died by lethal injection. His accomplice, his friend, also died later as well.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Oh,
so this was
sad.
his trailer right here. A lot of ghost people will come out here and do their investigations out here and see what they can catch. But that's
What do you think about that? Is that something you want to get involved in?
Oh, I
Ghosts or
100%
not
believe in
ghosts?
that. 100%.
I kind of do, but I'm not sure.
I think I believe in it because I've had experiences. If I didn't have experiences, I couldn't gauge anything. I wouldn't have anything to stand on.
In Tucson or down here?
I've had him here. I've had him in Tucson. It's around me. Like, it doesn't matter where I go.
I get you.
It affects me. So
Okay.
I haven't experienced anything in there. I have experienced. My dad has a house right next. If you guys go down the road, there's a cemetery over there.
Right.
He has the house with the green roof right next to it. And we were in there one day, and I heard, plain as day, a cat call, like the whistling cat calls, right in my ear. And I thought it was my husband, but then I was like, my husband's not with me. And my dad was there, and we both heard it. It was a whistle, just plain as day, just whistling right in my ear, a cat call. That's an old well. It's still open. It goes down actually about 30 feet.
Oh, wow.
There's still water in there.
Well done.
Yeah.
And your dad bought the property back again from somewhere?
So, this lady from Tombstone bought the jail. The jail used to be really in bad shape. It was really bad. And she bought it and she fixed it up and turned it into the museum. And my dad was driving down here to go to Douglas one day and he saw the for sale sign. She had put up the jail for sale. So he made a U-turn and came right back around and got the phone number and he says, my parents used to own that bar across the street. And so she's like, then you're the perfect person to buy this because your family out there. So he bought it from her and he's done a lot more to the jail than she was able to. So now he runs it.
Oh, that's wonderful. And he owns all this land as well?
No, this is state property.
Oh, okay,
So
state.
a lot of the state property, the mines have different owners, and he knows a lot of the owners, so they let him come up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I was probably asking about the driving the ATV. I'm sure you don't get much opportunity in Tucson to drive the
Oh,
ATV,
no.
do you?
No, there's not a whole lot of land out there that you can do this out there.
Right.
So that's why
Gosh.
this is the A-frame that was basically kind of like an elevator.
Right.
This was over there's a big hole right there. And then it would bring down the miners down into the hole right here. So it was like their version of an elevator. But this hole right here goes down over 300 feet. So that A-frame used to be over that hole right there and all the miners would go down into the hole. And then once it goes down over 300 feet. So once they got to the bottom, then it travels back that way. There's a tunnel back into there. What's that?
What kind of oil were they digging?
So they used to initially mine turquoise. This was Native American
The
land.
town was called Turquoise, wasn't it?
Yes. So this used to be the town of Turquoise
Okay.
prior. And then John Gleeson came and discovered there was copper as well. So he put in a different claim for copper. Because once you put in a claim for something else, so that's how it became the town of Gleeson. But there's turquoise up here, there's copper up here, and Tiffany's, the jewelry company, they used to mine the turquoise out. When they used to sell their turquoise jewelry, they used to get it out of these mines.
Yes.
That's the hospital down there.
Okay.
I'll take you down there.
Okay. I'm loving the color. The color
Oh, yeah.
is really
You can see all the different colors from all the washed up materials.
right.
Yes.
Right.
Lived out here. The Christensen family, they're still out here. And that wagon used to carry the dynamite up to the mines.
Oh,
They
okay.
used to put it on the oxes. They used to
Yeah.
used to look like. But these are the pillars where the main entrance was.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice.
Me and my nephew came out here for a ghost investigation with some people out here, and there was a little boy in the back of the building in the archway just watching us. You can see him on the video.
Oh, wow. What video? Where should I look?
It was in the back corner, the last archway. And we were out here late at night. It was 10 or 11 o'clock at night, super dark. And the camera went this way, and then when it went that way again, he was standing in the doorway just watching us. So yeah, at the very back corner, the very last archway down there was where the little boy was standing watching us.
Have you been contacted by people for ghost hunters, especially TV programs?
Not often, and not programs that are on TV, but a lot of just average people that do ghost hunting.
Right.
A lot of them come out here.
Thank you, Renee. This has been wonderful. And there you have it. That's Gleeson, Arizona, a real ghost town. It's lovingly managed by one of the last living residents of the town, Joe Bono, and his family. It's open first Saturday of every month. Do check before you go. They do have a Facebook page. His daughter did mention that they closed 2 months in the summer. I believe it was July and August due to monsoons. The town has witnessed a lot of violent death, and I do not wonder that people who follow ghosts should want to visit Gleeson.